Hello and welcome to chapter 215 of our streaming adventure. Now, normally, when you get a subscription to the channel, you get to put your name on the wheel, and when it comes up, you get to give me a single card strategy, archetype, or format you want to see play. Not everybody gets to literally come to my house and play with me, however. So, welcome, Steve.
Howdy, y'all.
So, today, the plan is that we are going to play some Aluren, and specifically Aluren featuring the new Dungeons and Dragons card. That guy, the Archlet. And the idea being, once Aluren is in play, Asarak can take care of everything on his own. Because it specifically says, as long as you didn't finish Tomb of Annihilation, you go back in and you bounce them back to your hand and then venture into the dungeon instead. So in this case, we're going to go venture into one of the other dungeons, and specifically, is it Delver? Delver, obviously overpowered. And that's the one, it'll like iterate through, and one of them is they lose a life and we gain a life. Funny enough, when I played Aluren back at the Pro Tour, our kill involved Maggot Carrier. If you're not familiar with that one, it's a 1 black mana. When it comes into play, I think you each lose a life. And what was the... There's something else that said, like, you gained a life. Like, whenever... I don't think it's, like, Soul Warden, but there was some other... Our deck wasn't great. It played Hickory Woodlot, for goodness sakes. But it was the same Pro Tour where your move games got like first, second, and third with, what was it, like Oath and Reanimator and something else broken that was better than Aluren. But I mean, that's where my experience with Aluren comes from, is 400 years ago. So we're looking at a deck list that was a 5-0 at a league, and just trying to figure out, are these the cards that we actually want to play? Is there anything we want to change? And so, as Steve and I were talking, I was like, we might as well just go live. I like the idea that Asarak itself is like a 1-card win condition. And it's like, once that is doing its thing, they're dead. But there's kind of no... What do I want to say? There's no protection here. Because it has to come into play. The thing needs to trigger to say, do your dungeon stuff. They could just swords it, right? That's... Would it not go on the stack? When Asarak enters the battlefield, if you haven't complete... Yeah, that's going to trigger. So they could swords him in response. Okay. For that reason alone, we should play Cavern.
Probably a very valid reason to have it.
Because then that's just a way to protect us from getting wrecked oh, whoops. We tried, but we didn't get there. So at the same time, I think Cavern Harpy would do well to combine with, say, Uro, because with Uro, it comes in and you do the same thing. You do the stacking. Say, stack the sacrifice, put on top of that 3 life and draw a card. Now I've gained some 3 life, get Harpy in there. Harpy will let me pick him up. Oh, I'll sacrifice him. Or just keep stacking on top of it, whatever you need to do. And so between Uro and Cavern Harpy, we'll dig until we hit the Asarak, which is what we need. So I think that just seems like... Now that's the question, was, well, how many Harpies do we play?
Yeah, and the other thing with that is, like, we were talking about the Dual Therapy and the Veteran Explorer, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think Veteran Explorer is just kind of in there because there is no other 1-drop in the deck to really have a sacrifice thing to therapy. And if we cut Veteran Explorer, we kind of are cutting therapy and possibly also cutting Rector on the board at that point.
Okay, because, yeah, this list has Living Wish, and it makes sense that Living Wish can kind of have a package of, okay, well, you can have an Asarak available for when you have Aluren but no payoff. But like you're saying, what if you want to be able to Living Wish effectively to get Academy Rector? But see, to me, what I'm thinking is, so not only do I have to have Living Wish go off to go get Rector, I need to have purposely gotten the white mana of the. I guess you have fetch lands, but I have to have white mana to pay it, and then I need to have a sacrifice outlet. I don't feel like that's worth it. I would almost rather have the green-blue snake cantrip, the blue-black Strix cantrip. Plus, look at it this way. All that stuff, like, okay, say we're worried about Delver or Ragavan, or, because, yeah, I don't like the idea of not having low drops against the blue-red Delvers of the world. I want speed bumps. Like, I think, that seems reasonable?
That does seem reasonable. Now, with that, would you cut to a different discard spell in your main? Or would you just sit back on praying your 4 Force of Wills is going to be enough?
So who really can stop us? Blue-red Delver would have counter magic, but what else is there to worry about?
You don't have the backup of Cavern Harpy, any
Death and Tax. Yeah, anybody. So you're just saying like removal in general can mess with me.
Yeah, removal in general can mess with you. Whereas like if you have a Thought Seize or you have whatever, you can check, make sure the wave's cleared before you go. You know, like, do we move 4 Thoughtseize in those Cabal Therapy spots? Do we put Duress in there? Do we do Inquisition? Probably not Inquisition, but
hear me out. Mm-hmm. If we're playing Strix, you know, all those kind of cantrippy whatever, they're just kind of dead bodies, or they're extra bodies left over. I can get the value out of them sacrificing to Cabal Therapy.
You could.
And like I almost am thinking, okay, I just Cabal Therapy blind. What is the worst thing for me right now? Swords of Plowshares. Run that out there. Oh, I hit. Oh, I didn't hit. Okay. Either way, I have information on what's in their hand. You're just going to have to remind me, because I usually forget about, you know, the graveyard sometimes, like without the little pop-up. I'm not sure why this deck needs to be Veteran Explorer. Like, that's what we were just discussing. So, I think the Veteran Explorer, etc. package just feels greedy.
No, I could definitely see that.
Okay. Then, how, if we kept Living Wishes, I mean, I still need...
I really do like the Living Wish package, though, because it like I said, it is that third endurance if we need it against Dredge. It is that Plague Engineer if we need it against Delver. It is that Grist if we need another sacrifice outlet.
See, and that's I feel like I think we're overplaying the sacrifice element.
Well, no. Like I said, if we, like I said, I think if we cut Veteran Explorer, we can probably cut the Grists from the main and just leave the one in the sideboard.
Okay. So then over here we have an Endurance, we have an Acererak, we could have a Plague Engineer if we're playing against Elves and let it kind of be its own knockout punch.
Yeah. You have the Knight of Autumn if you need to blow up a troublesome artifact or enchantment.
Okay. And then Grist for Grixis control, that we can make little insects and blow up planeswalkers or miscellaneous.
And then you have the Rector as that Aluren if you really
I don't like the Rector. I really don't. I feel like it's too... You need to have so many dominoes in a row for that situation that instead, what if I just played cantrips to like draw?
I think the cantrips are a fine option. But I mean, that gives us another slot in board to put something else in if we need.
True. Like we could go look at other Aluren deck. So this was the one that specifically had. Hey, thank you. This is the one that specifically has the D&D guy. So that's why I chose this one. But there are other Aluren decks out there. This has your if you want to play a combo deck around a specific enchantment, the last thing in the world I would want to do is add 20 cards to my deck.
I completely, totally agree.
Like, why? You know what I should really do here is completely dilute my chances. Like, that just seems terrible. Okay. Arctic Merfolk. Bravo. So this is more of a all sorts of variety. Does he still have that? It's like he doesn't even have Veteran Explorer here. He's just like value. What is this for? When it enters the battlefield, return a target creature or planeswalker to the owner's hand. And then at the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand, you draw a card.
Okay, so you can bounce opponent's stuff or your stuff.
Or if your stuff just happens to bounce. I'm just trying to think of like what are other potential things. So Not Me talks about he is playing. He tried out a version in Vintage. So let me. You would have put that in the Vintage Discord, probably under Rogue. No, it's Justin. All right, so here is Not Me's version. So obviously, a little bit higher power level with Vintage. But Baleful Strixes, he's playing 3 Acererak. I mean, Deathrite Shaman, we're not allowed to play that one. Ancestral Recall, not allowed to play that one. But some of the other stuff, it's just, the tutors we're not going to necessarily have. But I think his point of, hey, I have Ponders and Preordains and Brainstorms and stuff like that, I like having the blue element to the deck. So yeah, 4 Brainstorms, 4 Ponders. I think that coupled with the Strixes. Now, we could just be boring and play just the blue-black one, not have to have the flash of the blue-green. You know what I'm saying? And so just guaranteed Death Touch versus conditional Death Touch. And then not have to, stress the mana as much and, suddenly have it not pay off.
Oh, no, and I mean, even if we look at Nami's list here, he only had Baleful. He didn't have the other one, but he's also Vintage, too.
Yeah, he's playing Ancestral Recall and, Gush, so...
No, I think just going... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So then the question is, do we really... what if I turned Living Wishes just into more cantrips and have it be, relying on... I guess once you have Aluren, though, Living Wish is just... Living Wish is tutor for that thing.
Yeah, Living Wish is end the game.
I mean, so is Draw Acererak. And if you have more cantrips, then you'll just draw them instead of have to spend the mana. What I'm saying is, so I have Aluren, I resolve my 4 mana spell. I don't have 2 more mana right now, but I have a draw card. And that draws me into a draw card. And that draws me into an Acererak. And then now I win.
True. The other thing with having the Rector is if you were to have... Is there a Cavern in there at all? No. But if you had Rector and Cavern, you could potentially...
Mm-hmm. What are its types? Human Cleric. I really don't feel like that's gonna... Are you a zombie cleric?
Zombie wizard.
What an ass. Elemental, Incarnation, Elder Giant. I don't believe we have any overlap.
We don't have...
Okay.
We don't. Okay.
So our reasoning behind the Cavern Harpy, and I actually think I want another one, is the the way that Azrak stacks with the trigger, when it comes into play, it doesn't immediately come back to hand. It'll come into play, trigger. They could respond there by swordsing it or something, or having their removal spell. So that's my thought of Cavern Harpy can interact with even just Uro to dig through the deck to hit some of our targets. So I like the idea of having more of that. I've been a big fan of 3-mana Hate Bears in my deck. Being able to Aluren into Hull Breacher or Opposition Agent is wild. When I played, what was it, three drop tribal? No, that was a collected company deck that failed miserably. Yeah, it was a different 4-mana card that did not pan out. I guess it would have been better if the cards were just always free instead of conditionally free. It's okay. I think if I keep Living Wishes, I feel like I can trim. And I already got one on the sideboard. So now I got 5 slots. I'll throw in Strix. Didn't you give me the bird one? I do not want that Strix. Didn't you give me the bird? From the vault or whatever?
Did I? I thought I did.
Are they foil?
No, they're not foil.
Apparently I do not have any. What are they called? Hmm?
What's the First of Paradise? You would have gotten that too, or no, was it? I killed the Juice, right?
Nope. So I guess I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is it called? Baleful. I was like, I know it's Ostrix. Okay. So if we have 4 Baleful Strix, we have some Cavern Harpies. Do I need to go so heavy on Abrupt Decay? Here, I'm kind of hedging bets across.
How concerned are you about like Chalice or something like that? Because that would be the big thing for Abrupt Decay. I would say.
Chalice on 2? Chalice on 1? I could also see. I think he's saying Chalice against us. We ourselves are not playing Chalice. Nice. Pernicious Deed.
Oh, no. No, it didn't.
I think going back to what I was talking about before, against wanting to fight the Delvers of the world, do I need more of those 2-drop guys? I mean, we're gonna change this mana base. Like, I don't think we need Phyrexian Tower. We don't need. Do we take Savannah out?
If we're cutting, well, we're also gonna have to cut Knight of the Autumn if we're cutting the Savannah. So at that point, we're cutting Knight of Autumn. Well, I mean, I guess technically you can.
If I'm going for it, if it's
why are you gonna Aluren for Knight of Autumn when you could get like Elder's Reclaimer?
A kill. True. Or no. If I have Aluren in play, I'm just gonna kill him.
It's more of a if you need to get rid of a troublesome enchantment or whatever before then, do you want Elder's Reclaimer is another option that's also it just doesn't have the options that Knight of Autumn has, whereas Knight of Autumn can also gain 4 life if that's ever relevant.
Right, so we can put a Savannah back in, and then if I'm going to do that, maybe I do throw Rector just for the one corner. It's sorry, the one corner case where it's going to be relevant. Okay, now I'm up to 17 cards in there. Cool.
Endurance is a house against Delver. Does that reach?
Oh yeah, it's a 3/4 reach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna do the job. That should we have Bird of Paradise? Like, if it's so important to hit this 4 mana for Aluren, like the other deck was playing Veteran Explorer, should I have Acceleration?
I mean, he's even running Deathrite, so
yeah, he's also running Black Lotus and Moxes.
Right.
I'm not allowed to play those.
Right, but I mean, I was saying.
I can play Lotus Petal. I feel like Lotus Petal is better than Bird. Right?
Yeah, because I mean, that actually, like, if you hold it and use it the turn you go off, you can do the surprise go off, whereas Bird can get burned out.
Needs to have Summoning Sickness.
Yeah. I mean,
do we have enough blue? I guess we've added Baleful Strixes and Cavern Harpy. I was looking at blue count for Force of Will. So 8.
I mean, what do we
6. We're at 16 plus Force of Will, so 20 total.
And I mean, what if we actually cut Blue Eyes? We cut one Uro?
We moved an Uro out of the thing.
Because the other card we cut was green. So yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, so if I put Lotus Petal in as an accelerant, or would I rather have, like, Ancient Tomb? Like, as a 1 mana? I guess, is it more important to have the colorless or the green?
Well, I mean, the fact that our key enchantment is double green,
I
mean, does do that, but do all of our duels produce green?
Bayou, Savannah, Trop, Underground's the only one that doesn't.
And then the basic islands.
But that was a heavier snow-covered / or no, not even there, because Snake wasn't here. It was for Veteran Explorer.
Yeah, we can probably reduce our basics.
So we can go to 2, like 5 basics.
Yeah.
And add a tropical. Because we have Uro to. The other deck did have 20 lands, but what if we were 18 lands for Lotus Petals?
I mean,
Turn 1 Aluren?
Yes.
I just sold myself, so. Well, part of the reason the Cabal therapies were there originally was with the list that we started with was Veteran Explorer. So you were taking advantage of the Veteran Explorer and stuff like that. And if we did keep Academy Rector, all right, I talked myself back out of Academy Rector. But this, now that I have Lotus Petals, I don't care about Savannah anymore. So 4 Misties, 4 Verdants.
I would probably put one more Bayou in, and maybe another Trop. I'd probably put a Bayou in.
I would put another Bayou in.
Because, again, I want the green source more than I want the...
Well, I mean, you got 8 blue here.
Right. But, I mean, we've got 2 islands and 2 Trops and a sea. So, I mean, we can get any of our fetches that could get us.
Okay, what if we took the therapies out and or upgraded them to Thoughtseize? And then we're not relying on the blind hit. We're just taking the thing we want to take. Yeah.
Do we want Thoughtseize or do we want the rest? Do we care about what creatures do we care about? I guess all the incarnations now.
Yeah, the ability to mess with us. He would cut therapies for preordains and more counterspells. I kind of feel like they're almost playing the same role there. That it's, if I'm being proactive and I'm either going to knock the card out of your hand or try to counter it, by knocking the card out of their hand, it also gives me the information of what they have. Right? Sorry, those are ugly. Okay. So we're at 18 for. We could play Preordained just to have even more fixing.
Do we want just 2 thought fuses? Do we want to go 3 thought fuses? Do we want to go?
He's saying Daze and Force is better if you're limited on mana, such as when trying to resolve a 4-mana enchantment. We can't support Daze, I don't think. We would have tropicals, a couple islands, and I feel like I'm leaning more green than blue. Is that even correct here, though? Yeah.
What's the green creature in the City of Solitude? Is that Dozma the Fallen Moon? Is that?
I don't know. Yep. How, like, we're not necessarily going to be able to tutor for it or whatever, though. You just kind of have to hit it.
Living Wish.
Get in the board.
You're like,
okay.
I mean, if we're really in that strait where we want something like that,
okay.
That is something that could happen.
So another, how about anti-Delver measure, Abrupt Decay, welcome back. Add Thoughtseize, that's 60, that's 15. How about, let's play.
Do you want to split the Abrupt Decay with Assassin Trophy or just Abrupt Decay?
I am sorry, there is not a mic for the co-host. I have to lean over like this, yeah. And or he can talk louder.
I will talk louder.
Okay.
Assassin's Trophy over Decay, or do you think the Decay is going to be good enough?
I'm just thinking, what's going to be bigger? The stupid Murktide region.
Mm-hmm. And do we want to take the Knight of Autumn to a Elvish Reclaimer instead of the Knight of Autumn? Because we no longer have the white. Well,
yeah, I guess we have I do. Petal. Got it right here.
I guess we have Lotus Petal, but
now the other question is, we don't Academy Rector.
He's completely worthless.
Yeah, that's garbage. Okay, so would we want another bullet?
What do we want?
Brazen Borrower. That's a good Living Wish target.
Yeah. Sounds like a good one.
I wish to screw up your plans. Okay. Patented JP special. Take an existing deck and make it worse. Alright, so let's check the wish list. Those are so. Why would I play those Fluster Charms? Okay. Where was Aluren? I called it Dungeon Aluren. Yes, because that's helpful. Missing cards to the wish list. Export the wish list. And then see how long Mana Traders takes to get us some cards. Could have, no. I had an idea, but I thought better of it. Because of, did you see what was in that, my last rental?
No,
Alright, so it's going to let us get all these cards, potentially. No, like my last rental had a Hull Breacher in the sideboard or whatever. Yes, Van Dwedge, what shall we discuss in the meantime? How about Vintage Hate Bears? Since that is the plan for Thursday. As of right now, I think, what was it last time around? It was like white. Were you here for that?
I think I caught it.
Okay.
You're talking about the one with the where you had Collected Company or collection company, all the free drop ones?
No. So Van Wedge selection will be on Thursday.
Okay.
But as far as I know, Van Wedge is not coming to my house. As far as I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a surprise. Come on. There we go. Trade submitted. Our dual lands will not match everything else. I would say the plan is to... This I was doing early on purpose so that we can get the stream started and get the stream finished and watch the All-Star game tonight because I like baseball.
We got good living wishes.
Well, we currently have good living wishes, but they are not accepting the trade. So something's going on. So I would say it's going to be closer to, oh, come on. Trade has been declined or canceled. Try again. The stream is normally closer to, I'd say, half an hour later than even now. Like that 5:30, 6 o'clock. That's closer to when I get home from work. We have time to make dinner and stuff like that. This was, let's get the show on the road and play first, and then we'll eat dinner. And there's only one All-Star game. There's not another one on Thursday, so no need to worry. Come on, man. Yep. We will be ready for later in the day. Okay, try again. The living wishes still match. Okay. Come on. I didn't even get to click anything. So something's going on with Mana Traders. Let me close some of these open windows and try again. I have a feeling Mana Service 7 is starting to annoy me. Quick. Alright, I got a better idea. Let's do this. Yes. Let's come back here. Let's try again. Didn't that last one say we took 42 cards? We're only asking for 38. Hey, I'm not even asking for Urza Sagas or Ragavans, so give me a break. I want to play Grist the Hunger Tide. You can't tell me that there's a whole bunch of people trying to get that card. Bum. Well, it's more than my 0.
I also pulled 0. So
oh, okay. It's right about the same amount. The Hunger Tide is the second most expensive card? What?
He's Modern Horizons.
Grist is Modern Horizons?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at look at this guy's moving up the ranks. Is this your other card you're talking about? Yeah. Is this the mill card?
Yeah.
Hey, it's not number 7. Maybe we'll get to have cards this time. Where are the living wishes? You son of a bitch. Whatever. Who am I kidding? We're not even going to get these cards. Wait, where is the other Aluren? Oh, 3 of a different art Aluren. Whatever, just let me have some cards. I'm now on the hook for double, I'm sure. Okay, I think that happened. Finally. Success! Alright, so let's go play a league. So, Legacy, League. Have the right deck loaded. Let's jump on in. So what is today? Today's the 13th. Show it helps if you start the matching process so that you can actually find an opponent.
Always a good thing.
All right. What is that? We have a cat. I will crack back with some dogs. That's one thing about leagues. The queue time can vary wildly. Because, like, I would say for the most part, when it comes to Legacy, we match pretty well. Or, you know, like, we get paired up and move on well enough. But, oh, convenient. The call is coming from inside the house. All right. Oh, see, you have to remind me to put you on there. All right, let's join our match. We are playing against somebody that's currently 3-0, but is playing a burn deck, or was last known playing a burn deck. But we won the die roll. Do we have an Uro? We do. So do we just kill him? Well, we only have 2 mana, and we have 2 different Alurens, and I can't cast this Baleful Strix. We can't keep this, right? Like, we don't have any cantrips. We are on the play.
Yeah, no cantrips.
I mean, we're basically, it's not even like you can hope to draw it off the top here. It would literally be land go, and I feel like that's terrible.
Yeah, and I mean, ideally what we want is effect.
We don't even have a turn 2 play. Yeah. With what we have right now. Okay. Thoughtseize, Living Wish. I have an Aluren. Am I just throwing away Force of Will?
I think so.
I mean, I want the lands. I want everything else. Thoughtseize does not seem great, but I need to get rid of Eidolon, otherwise I can't kill him with Aluren.
True.
No, I could probably do some stack shenanigans with Uro, but all right. So we'll keep Ship of Force of Will. Underground. Thoughtseize you. Watch, completely not burn. Oh, correction. Totally burn. Chain Lightning, Eidolon of the Great Revel, Goblin Guide, Swift Spear, Price of Progress. I don't believe I can beat Eidolon.
I don't think you can either. Not with this draw.
Well, okay, I'm going to Living Wish.
I mean, we have what's her face in the board to be able to pop Eidolon.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have other removal spells we can use on Eidolon too.
I think we could. I think it's Eidolon.
Yeah, I think Eidolon is the most thing I'm most afraid of there.
It's gonna deal the most to me.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you need to view dungeon information? Okay, Bloodstain Mire.
Goblin guy?
Yep.
Come on.
Ship me that land. Ponder.
Take it.
Yikes. That's gotta be a shuffle. Cool.
That's what we should have put in the board. A land.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I'm playing around Price of Progress here by playing the only land I had. Yep. Swift Spear, Chain Lightning. Well, I had to play Basic Forest. They're going to Price of Progress me for 42. I didn't think about it. I have a Ponder in my hand. I couldn't force. I don't think I want to force the Swift Spear, though. I'll force the Price of Progress when it kills me. I'd really like to draw a land, though. Okay, I'll go to 13. Goblin Guide, ship it. I will not send it back. If you give me a land, I can Living Wish into Uro. Ship that land. Come on, Goblin Guy, do your job. I guess we did. We're more in on Lotus Petals.
Well, I mean, even still, but we didn't even draw any of those.
That's true. There's a severe lack of mana. Okay. Do I want a swamp? I could play the swamp, Living Wish, but that still it leaves those cards on top of my library. That doesn't do me any good. Right? I would say Uro. Just to gain some life. What I'm saying here is, okay, if I keep this, I take the swamp, play it, play Living Wish. I still have to leave these other cards on top of my library. I take, if he casts Price of Progress, trigger. So I take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 3. I'm not even guaranteed to hit the land for Aluren. I think I just have to shuffle. Had it. Well, that's not great. Theoretically, take that land, Living Wish for Grist. And the next turn I could play a blocker. But that's to say they don't burn it out of the way. Like, it would have at least been a basic. They are attacking, would put me at 3. How likely is it that their next 2 draw steps can't deal 3 damage?
Not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I would consider it.
Or I just, die here. So that puts me at 6. Any other spell put me at 2. So I still have Price of Progress and some friends. Okay. So how do we change the main deck? Thought Seizes out for Fatal Push?
I think that's a good call.
Do I just straight up get that other Uro into the main?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm thinking this comes in because I can go high enough on the CMC of punishment to like Wrath.
Oh yeah.
Like 3-mana Wrath.
Yeah, 2-mana Wrath is definitely, or 4-mana if they have an Eidolon out.
True. It is an answer to Eidolon that we didn't have before. Doesn't do anything. So Endurance is a flash blocker. Is that enough? I'm just looking at what do I want to come in. Night of Autumn, is that better floating around my deck, or
what you have is Pedal, or getting the Aluren out.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think that you want it
in the sideboard.
Yeah.
Do I just want to get the Lich in? Okay, right now what I'm taking out is 3 Thought Season and Endurance, bringing in the Sweeper, the Uro, and 2 Fatal Pushes. I mean, that still lets me have Silver Bullet Bounce, Silver Bullet Kill, Silver Bullet Utility. This doesn't do me any good in the main. It's the all of the power comes from its sideboardiness.
Well, and technically 3 off Aluren, but there's a lot of cards. Mm-hmm. I like this hand a lot better than the last couple.
Yeah, I have a path to Aluren. I can start with, okay. I was saying I start with a basic land Ponder, but do I want to set myself up to, should this be a tropical, this could be a Bayou, and that's 2 green sources towards Aluren with removal.
Well, you don't need 2 green sources, you have to pedal.
True.
So you could just get...
But...
you could get your
tropical, and then maybe this is a basic, or if it's relevant.
Or, I mean, you could get Islands, though.
Well, Island can't cast either of those. So that's why I'm saying this is tropical.
Or is it underground? Because then your second one could be basic forest.
Maybe. They mulligan to 6.
That's a good sign.
You know what's scary is they sideboarded in their Archlich to, in response, kill me. That works.
I know. It technically does. That's why we have Cavern Harpy built with Bounce Art.
Ah, that's why we're playing Cavern Harpy. Should have played around it, buddy. Unfortunately, they also sided in Cavern Harpy to their mono red deck. Well, I want 1 more land, but I don't want 3 more land. And if I keep this, I'm getting at least 2 of them. I'm willing to play removal over the next couple turns. I think I just shuffle this and hope for better. Okay, I'll live with that.
Come on, Goblin Guide.
Goblin Guide. Burn me through all of those lands on top of my library, even after a shuffle. Because that's just literally just how it is. What was it? That was an Arid Mesa, Swift Spear. I'll allow it. Hey! So now I just need a payoff. Like, see, maybe they go in on this more. They give him a friend. Goblin Guide, Goblin Guide. Thank you. I appreciate the follow.
Pyrostatic Pillar.
Pyrostatic Pillar. That seems terrible for me. Whenever a player cast a spell if mana value 3 or less. Yep, we're abrupt decay in that. But there's no opportunity for me to hit it before.
Correct. You're gonna take 2.
Should I kill the Swift Spear?
I mean, that saves you some damage.
Well, okay, look at it this way. If I think with the cards that flipped over to Goblin Guide, they figured out we were on Aluren. So what I'm saying is if I kill the Swift Spear, this just sits there until something happens.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
And I think I would rather sit around and wait.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And then I can just remove it when I want to. Like, sitting around and waiting just benefits me until I want to cast Ponder. Because I kind of want to cast Ponder.
Well, sit, wait, let them shock themselves for whatever they cast, and then end of their turn, pop it away. And then you can Ponder on your next turn. Or you can pop it away now and Ponder. Or you could just Ponder.
Or I could take damage from Lotus Petal and play Aluren. And then he's gonna throw four. He's gonna throw through. He's gonna go Eidolon, Eidolon, Eidolon.
Yeah, no, I think that's the bad call. I think you in this matchup you kind of want to hold that for when it's needed.
All right, so I'll just wait till end of turn. Decay the pillar. We could always ponder into another land. Well, that's not enough now. No, another. Okay, ponder into a land. Play the third land. Play the Lotus Petal. Yeah. It could be enough. I think had I not been greedy and just took the damage and hit the pillar there, I guess I would be at less life. Twin Dome says it. They brought in 4 Vortex, 4 Pillar, 4 Eidolon.
Well, they had Eidolon main, so.
Eidolon was already main. They didn't need to bring it in. They are ready for Storm. See, this is going to be Eidolon. Oh, they rethought it. I mean, I'm just going to spend the Abrupt Decay on, what, the Eidolon? Yeah. Or no. If I spend it on the Eidolon, I'll take damage from both.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get rid of both eventually.
Yeah, I hit the one.
So at least, let's hit this one now.
Well, I think we.
So we're gonna Assassin's Trophy that, and then Ponder. Well, or no, we don't need to.
We need one more turn. All right. So, ideally, this turn you get Ashrak. Because next turn, because you get Ashrak, because we need to kill it.
Mm-hmm. What if? I kill that now with Assassin's Trophy.
Ponder.
Then I ponder and potentially hit a land, and then I could Living Wish knowing I have 4 lands. Okay. So green, blue. This can then get Trop. Trop. Okay, I'll take the damage. Dean says hello.
Hey, Dean.
Okay. So Trop to keep the double green alive. Ponder here. Have we played a land? We have not yet played a land. Fatal Push, Brainstorm, Misty. I mean, does it matter? Do I just take this land, fetch, Lotus Petals, go get Living Wish, just go get it?
So the other question is, do we want the Fatal Push in case they play Eidolon next turn?
They have 4 more cards in hand. What I'm saying is, don't I just need to
Yeah, I mean, true.
set if I have to spend a setup turn? The fact this isn't just a regular, it's like if I'm going to take this card, I have to do it now.
Yeah. So yeah, I take it. Yeah, we have to go Living Wish to turn the track right now.
I'm going to get a basic so that I don't super die to Price of Progress.
To double Price of Progress next turn?
Blue, blue, blue. Price of Progress, Fire Blast, Bolt.
That would kill you.
I would like the Lich. All right, you got me, bro? I shouldn't say that. Will O'Neill. Will O'Neill could be... Oh, crap. I gave them the red for them to untap, price me down to 5. Goblin Guide. Chain Lightning. I will not send Chain Lightning back. They just have Bolt, 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 Bolt. I was like, oh, that fetch land did it. No, it was not the fetch land. They just had 48 points of burn. Bum, bum, bum.
No, you were off 5. If you didn't give them a land, they wouldn't have got you. Unless they had a land in their hand.
They did not play any more lands there, and it was enough to give them the end step. Giving them the extra land off Assassin's Trophy let them end step burn. Why'd you make me change it from Abrupt Decay?
I'm sorry.
Abrupt Decay wins the... Well, that... Okay, to be fair, that was maybe a chance to win the middle game. We were not guaranteed to win the match, but it feels like if you have Uro against a burn deck, usually that's pretty good. But I guess compared to some of the other decks I've played, it's not Noble Hierarch. It's not, all that kind of interaction into... True. Hey, this guy's doing a lot worse. Won the die roll again. All right. They were last seen playing Doomsday. Well, that sucks. But it's not vintage Doomsday. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Okay, theoretically. Land Ponder.
We can sit with Force of Will and the Harpy.
I just feel like this Ponder has to do a lot of heavy lifting. What's that Living Wish going to find? Grist.
Probably.
And then just do some work with Grist. I feel like this is a name I play a lot. So if they're Doomsday, I don't need to worry about Wasteland. In before they are Blue-Red Delver. Cool. Got them all.
Mountain Goblin Guy.
Mountain Goblin Guy.
Oh, this leads me to believe Doomsday.
I don't want to force that.
No. He's like, what the heck?
Goodbye, Living Wish. I think Cavern Harpy is... What's more than narrow? Took a force. It's a little freaking scary. No, you can have a living wish. What do I care? Yeah, why aren't we playing a land in the board? I feel like that's on not me.
Yeah, probably on not me.
He normally points out all my flaws. So, and that's a full-time job just on its own. I really don't want to.
No, we can't do anything.
I'm saying if I played land, living wish,
Yeah, no.
and then next turn we could play it, you know.
Yeah, no, I think.
I just want to say go. The worst thing would be Lotus Petal, Living Wish, get dazed.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not going to actually use it. And part of that is just for, I don't know, would there be a Force of Will fight? I could just tap the drop. But, okay. Brainstorm. Sorry. Yep. Thinking of vintage Doomsday, and it's like, well, you're dead. They played any cards versus Legacy. I feel like the planets need to align a little bit more. We got a decent. Just want to Uro?
That's actually not a bad call.
With all the grindy Lotus Petal, whatever. Well, okay. Lack of Ancestral, I think, is a bigger difference than lack of God, but both of them are powerful. Okay, we go get. So I'm going to buy you here. That's going to give me double green. I'm thinking towards that. I buy you, I go get Uro. And then, yeah, we're already up to 4. I guess the question is, this exiles itself, does it not? So that doesn't go into the pile.
But your Lotus Petals will.
Okay. Underground Sea. Things have 6 cards. Do you fight over? What do you fight over this, or do you fight over after he's at 8 life?
That's always the tough one because what does he have right now? And he knows you have a Force, so he's probably got a Force free back.
Okay.
And his piles are only going to make his stuff better to be able to do this stuff. So I would say.
Okay, that's another thing. I'm used to vintage lines of play. He's saying fight over what? Cavern into Oracle?
Yeah.
If that is the legacy path, that is not something I'm thinking about, and that is definitely a good reason. Yeah. Okay, his last list doesn't, but the fact that there are different approaches, that's a very valid thing, I would say. To not get, oh, I know how to fight vintage Doomsday, but not necessarily know how to fight legacy Doomsday. Okay. Hey, that's one less ponder he has later, is what I'm willing to say. So I think this will resolve. He'll go to, is it rounded up? So he'll go to 7. But then they'll be down to, I mean, I can't pressure it fast enough. Let's draw Aluren off the top. Because I've got Uro Cavern Harpy set up. It does not. So that is, I was just, if we need to go into beatdown mode for any reason, come on, Aluren. We're going to run into days now. So the question would be, is there any difference between leading with a land or
putting a Lotus Petal out to deal with the possible days? Because he might just be literally going...
He might just have days regardless. So what I'm saying is...
But I think play Petal.
No, if Uro finds a land on top, then I just want to play that Uro. Or just play that land. So... Blue, green, let's go tropical. Had it. So we have endurance main and in the sideboard. So both of that should help us. Dean with the helpful Cephalid Coliseum would have won the game. Okay, Ideas Unbound, draw their cards, Lotus Petal? Or just play... Okay, they had Lotus Petal too? Thassa's Oracle resolves.
Yeah. Okay,
There's nothing we can...
Yeah. No, I looked at his hand and thought that was his deck. I'm like, is that actually...
Yep. All right, so... I think Thought Seizes are still relevant. I feel like Abrupt Decay isn't, but maybe Assassin's Trophy is to mess with his lands.
Yeah, could be it, yeah.
You know what I mean? What kind of stuff do we want in? I think we bring in the Endurance just to have one more.
Do we want that, or do we want...
Had they shown you a way to draw another card, they used Unbound, whatever, they had 0 cards left in library. No, they had 3 cards in hand. Because they started the turn with 5, they drew for the turn, they cycled Street Wraith, Ideas Unbound, they were down to 0. Alright, so Carpet Flowers.
I mean, that's potential...
Carpet of Flowers, Veil of Summer.
What are they casting on your turn?
Force of Will?
Oh, yeah, that's... But then we can't cast on their turn either.
Okay, what are we really... If we brought that in, and this Endurance...
I would almost rather bring in the Brazen Borrower and leave the 1 Endurance on the board. Because you cast Endurance for free, whereas Brazen Borrower, if you have to tutor for it, you're going to have to pay the extra 2 mana.
So you're saying...
Again, I don't know.
I don't think Brazen Borrower does anything.
Yeah, probably doesn't.
I'm looking at, like, okay, if they are going for the Oracle kill, they're probably at 0 cards in library. So it's not like removing it. That's why I'm saying the Abrupt Decay to fight over the Oracle, I don't feel like that's relevant.
You gotta...
What else don't I want, though?
Probably not to do with the deck. I think the Force Will are better than the Dozen in this one.
Alright, but I still need like 3 more cards. Like, okay, they're not necessarily going to have the removal in response. 1 of you. And then...
Yeah.
Because I'm bringing in Carpet of Flowers, I feel better about having that. Alright, 1 the die roll. Is that a mosquito?
They have been pretty terrible.
Oh, they're definitely terrible around here. Alright, so... Hell yeah!
We just need land.
Keep. Tropical. Sure glad I cut my Lotus Petals. Okay. tropical? Yeah, we want the green.
Yes.
Just 1, 2, yeah. So let's stack that. Thoughtseize, take my Archlich.
Okay.
Do I play around days?
You can play land and then play your Strix.
No. Let's jam the first Aluren. If they daze, I untap, play land, play the other Aluren. Why was I thinking I was all the way there? All right, I thought, because I was drawing the land and the Lotus Petal together. I thought that I was all the way there.
Put your value up.
All right, we'll draw our other land.
Right, that clears that up.
Mm-hmm. So now we are through the ponder pile. So here's where I'm saying I jam the Aluren. If they daze, I play the other Aluren. Following up. Now it runs into daze each time if they have to, but
if they're dazing and they're
what was their preordain? Their preordain was bottom, and now they just brainstormed into not a fetch land. Whatever, I came here to YOLO. What's up, bro? Force pitching ponder. I'll allow it. Beats. I hope they needed that ponder. They did not. Dark Ritual. Nope, cycle my Street Wraith first. Well, that's terrible for me. I can only play as a sorcery. Or no, that doesn't matter with this guy, right?
You just can't do it. Yeah.
It just, I do it slowly. Yeah. So, okay. If they have a force, I can't force back, is what it would cost me here. They did not draw, they just plus. They are going to Thoughtseize in response to my Aluren. I'll live with that.
Sure.
Okay. I would want to enter the dungeon. We are venturing. This is the right one, right?
All the clicks.
There are going to be some clicks here. Scry 1, bottom. Cool. Yield. I don't know what those cards do. I should probably look at what does what. Okay, we need to go to the dark pool. You know I'm doing all this stuff. I want this one. Click. I don't remember. Did I yield to that one? I want the treasures, I think. So I need to go to the other side. Dark Pool. So at least you can yield if you keep going to the same room.
Yeah.
What would be funny is if like they wait till now and then they deal with it. Okay. Cast. This one. Bottom. Cast. Mine. Yield. Cast. Dark Pool. I almost misclicked. Cast. Cast. The Lost Mine. Bottom. Cast. This is exciting.
This is like the.
This is the greatest ever. I would much prefer to do this in real life.
Oh yes.
This is great content. I hope so. Clip this. Take it home. I already forgot. Mine tunnels. Oh, thank you. For the love of God. Oh. Whew. All right. Well, that's game 2, right? Would we change anything? I think we want the veils and carpet, whatever. Thoughtseize. Or protecting.
A force of will, yeah.
It's a way to force through, or I'm thought seizing them, etc. All right. Clicks per iteration. You have to cast the guy. You have to scry, make a treasure, cast the guy again, make a treasure, but you can yield to that. What do you think? Ponder, go looking.
Yeah, ponder, go looking. I mean, worst case, we could potentially just get to Uro beats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the other thing is with the Uro in your deck, you can just get to the Uro beats phase.
Which could be relevant against their, trying to pay half their life. They maybe can't go for it in a situation because I can attack for 6. You also have to select the dungeon. That's correct. Ritual. Doomsday. Ponder into endurance.
Yes.
To mess. Look how. Well, no. Because those will go away and then there'll be a Doomsday there. And they'll be down to 5 cards.
Yes, but whatever cards they draw for their turn, you can potentially endurance back in response to the Oracle.
We could also turn 1 Uro and play my other land. But no, that's my green card. Maybe they misclicked. I mean, when it said at the beginning they were 1 and 2, maybe they just. They have 3 cards left. So.
I think we still ponder.
We pondered, look for a force of will.
Yeah, exactly.
I could hard cast endurance. And then run into days.
No, I would look for I would do the force will.
Drop.
So, if he doesn't kill you next turn.
Well, no. Okay. So endurance protects using that Uro. So I set it up to draw both Aluren and Uro.
Yeah, or you can draw the Living Wish and use the Living Wish. But I mean,
No. 4 mana. Cavern Harpy and Aluren.
Sure.
So, Wish.
Yeah.
Wish. I want to hide the Aluren. Uro. No. Because potentially they'll play enough spells that they won't be able to get out of it.
There's 2. They get 1 more spell in their yard.
So let it come in and go on the stack.
Yeah. The other force.
Boo this, man. Boo.
We had the right play, though. It's just they had
We tried.
Yeah. They had it all.
What a jerk. We won a game that time. We almost did something.
We are going to go 05-010.
Not that you do that more than other people.
Have I done that the most out of all of
Do you literally want me to bring up the spreadsheet?
Am I the only one who's gone 05-010?
No. We go over to. I'm great in Modern. Shit, 62%. So the Time Vault Urza Saga did not go so well, but we got Bazared a lot. Squirrels went 1 and 4. Rector Tribal went 3 and 2, so that wasn't too bad. 2 and 3 with Reserve. We got time. Dragonstorm. That was garbage. That's also not you. So it happens a lot, but they're not all you.
No, I was saying the 05-010, because I think that was me.
Oh, that was the fastest turtle in the West. Yes, that was garbage. That was the fastest turtle in the West. Dragonstorm, I think I should have built it in another direction, and we could have we could have done better. So we're on the draw. Ugh. Huh?
That's playable. Ship a bite?
That's what I'm thinking. Do we know what this guy is other than 0-1? I do not. Okay. So Preordain is not usually in Delver. It's usually a symbol more of combo. So they could be like, and they bottomed. Do I want?
I think you might want to drop into the ponder.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't think they are going to daze me here, is what I was thinking. And by not showing them Lotus Petal, I'm not set up to get wrecked. Okay. I like the idea of Brainstorm into resetting our hand with that Misty Rainforest. Abrupt Decay, though, if they're going for something. Well, I think I want the blue card in my hand for Force Protection.
Yes.
After that, do I want to draw a Learn or do I want to draw Abrupt Decay? Yeah. I am expecting show and tell type thing to come, so I want to have a force to protect. So I think I'm going to go Abrupt Decay, Aluren, Brainstorm. Yeah, free endurance for the beatdowns. Or what did I just put back? Aluren and Abrupt Decay. I'm play around days with my Force of Will. They don't have it, but I'm gonna feel stupid if I said it out loud and then I get hit by it. So they see Tropical Lotus Petal. What do they have me on? Oh, I can't show and tell. He'll play his Omniscience. Blue-green show and tell. That is another bottom. These preordains are great for me. Prismatic Vista. I played Prismatic Vista in blue-white show and tell. The Omniscience. All right, so we know what we're drawing. Yeah. I can go beat down. That sounds like a terrible plan. Brainstorm. What would be awesome is I let it resolve, and then I play Aluren off their show and tell.
You cast your Brainstorm.
I cast my Brainstorm.
Kill him for slots.
Yeah. Now, knowing that Abrupt Decay is on top, do I get rid of it prior to casting the Brainstorm? Maybe.
Well, it depends if they go for it.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying this is like all... I am planning my, 12 responses. I love that they're not even the deck that we're putting them on. They're going to be like Snow Control. Well, we're going to find out what they are. Snake? Yes. Show and Tell should be able to win the turn they play. They could just be Snow. So I do not want to draw this Abrupt Decay, so I might as well Brainstorm now.
What do you mean, shuffle first and then Brainstorm?
No.
Oh, yeah,
I might as well get it, put it back. Do I want Abrupt Decay to blow up their stupid snake they're going to play? I got time. I am not being pressured. I'm thinking every card more that I draw is deeper into finding real things with Brainstorm. Plus, this is a Brainstorm follow up with Abrupt Decay. You bitch. So, they're the blue-green version. What is the blue-green version different from blue-white? Veils and stuff. I'm just saying, I think what makes more sense right now is to Brainstorm in response to find a different blue spell instead of just throwing that blue spell away.
Let's try the Brainstorm. We have enough of it.
I'm brilliant. Okay, so now we're just going to put Aluren in play, right?
I think we just put Aluren in play.
So I get rid of these two.
Yes, but the land on top, do you draw it? Or do we,
I'm going to fetch.
Yeah.
So that I can clear with Baleful Strike. The question is, what if they follow up with Emrakul? Because they're either going to play Gristlebrand or Emrakul. Or they might just be putting that into play. Like I'm saying, how greedy are we? Are we going to let it resolve so that we can play our Aluren at a discount? Or am I going to fight over this? Yes, 6 cards. Blue. Whatever, bro. I'll counter your next spell. I have a response. Do I have 6 permanents yet?
I'm gonna see you draw a Cavern Harpy and go off.
Shit. Concede and fear. Did he just play an Uro?
Yeah, he did.
What a jerk. Well, I'm shuffling that idiot in. Play Veil Summer off that. I mean, now I definitely just shuffle him in, right? One, two, three,
You
four.
have 6 permanents you can sack outside of the Emrakul. If you draw Ashrak off the top on your turn after, if he doesn't have something else, you win.
I'm in. I can counter that idiot. I try.
Main deck Veil.
No, just cast it off your omniscience. It's free. All right, that kills us. It wasn't there.
Yeah, okay.
That would have been great, but it wasn't there.
I was so hoping you got Cavern Harpy or Ashrak off the...
That would have been amazing. Well, no, he had Force Will.
Oh, yeah, true.
What a jerk. He was just.
He drew the Forcible off of the Uro.
That's true. That's probably what happened. Okay. So, I want Veils.
Mm-hmm. Do we want it in the main deck or do we want to tutor if we need it?
Well, I'm just thinking I want it as protection against him force of willing me, or this doesn't. So this guy doesn't do it. This the dungeon
Yes.
kills him, right?
Yes.
Do I want this to bounce? I can't bounce Emrakul because it's a permanent or a colored spell.
Colored, yes.
Do I want Carpet of Flowers? Well, this card sucks.
Yeah.
We could bounce Omniscience.
Yeah.
I like that. We could kill Omniscience. Do I want that as a tutor target, though?
That is the question.
Is it better there versus in my hand?
You have to have a Lotus Petal or an Aluren to cast the one, whereas Brazen Borrow, you have the mana for normally.
Mm-hmm.
I think you leave it as the tutor target in case. Although, I guess if they show and tell and you have it in your hand, you could just Omniscience.
Yeah.
My guy. I blew it up.
Is Carpet of Flowers worth it against them? I mean, they had a couple basic islands and then some forests. It's a way to accelerate me to Aluren. But what else am I taking out? I think I like the idea of Thoughtseize. Assassin's Trophy could kill, as you know, when you have to fight at instant speed versus sorcery. Is Endurance doing anything?
I don't think it is.
Okay. Uro is more there to draw a card than other things, honestly. All right. Cool if I had a fetch land in the sideboard. Because right now I can't do this.
I mean,
Go get Uro. Show me. Not those. Okay. So Baleful Strikes I can't do anything with. But this could potentially be land number 2, Living Wish. What's over there? Endurance.
Honestly, you could Living Wish sit on the knight in your hand, so when they show and tell, you could possibly put the knight out to
just scare them.
To scare them off of a show and tell of Omniscience, then they might show and tell Emrakul and give you a turn.
But what am I doing with that turn?
Who knows? But again, it's one of those things you could do it that way, or you could get the Uro and try and draw for something.
Or I just shuffle this, because the Brainstorm and the Baleful Strikes aren't really getting me anywhere. It's tropical. I already have.
Yeah, that seems a plan too.
Okay. That'll do, pig. My thought here is Baleful Strix. That gives me the most options. I do think my blue count might be too low for force.
You have 20 something? 22?
I think 20 is with the forces. So it's 16 plus forces. Just the amount of times I've looked at my hand and like, you know, force is pitching another force a lot of the time. At least that's how it's felt. Nice carpet, Jeremy. Sylvan Library. I need like a Hull Breacher, like Not Me was saying, having, you know, those 3 mana effects. They'd be good.
I think you scare him. I think you get the knight and scare him off of show and tell next turn. Because right now, if you draw Aluren in your next draw, you potentially win.
Yeah. What'll be sick is when he Cabal Therapies for my Night of Autumn. Because he knows it's in my hand. Joke's on you, Veil of Summer.
With 1 mana?
Yeah. He plays Lotus Petals. We saw it. Yep. Pay 8. That would be something worth abrupting. I wasn't thinking about Sylvan. I mean, even if it was white, if it was blue-white for Teferi 3-drop, that also could I don't know, sometimes you just click through it, but they're thinking this over. They're worried about Strix beats. Really?
Well, here's the thing.
Really?
Because
I guess they have 7 cards in hand.
Well, if they show and tell, and they don't play Omniscience, and you play that you can pop their Sylvan, worst case.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm saying, why didn't he pay life?
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. I mean,
now, he was at 7 cards already, making a land drop. How do you not... What? You could have more cards in your hand right now, dude. Like, it's totally allowed. So.
I think you waited to have the veil.
Oh, I agree. Green. So that means Misty Rainforest has to be green.
Yep.
Do I I would say, is there another protection thing? Wish for another Azrak, just in case they can stop the first Azrak.
That could be it.
You know, make them think, oh no.
Or you could wish for Grist as a possible out of things. Because Grist can kill Emrakul.
Or we wish for the monk.
Yeah.
Good call, chat.
Wish for that monk.
Good call. Snake, block. I'll allow it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Deal. Oh no. Okay. Now, you have to pay 8 life here. You gotta beef up. You have to beef up for the counter war. Because we're gonna have Aluren, counter, Veil, counter. Okay. That just feels wrong from them. Alright, hear me out. No, that seems terrible. We play the Falling Leaf this turn and then hope to get there and wait like one more turn.
What if we play the Falling Leaf this turn?
They just kill me on their turn.
But whatever they play, you're gonna Knight of Autumn. You're either gonna Knight of Autumn the Omniscience. They can't play Emrakul as an instant.
I am not playing it out.
Yes, it is being cast. It is being put into play by their spell. So if they put Emrakul into play, you get a turn. If they put Grizzlebrand into play, they are going to draw a bunch of cards.
No, if it's Omniscience. Can my Knight of Autumn see the Omniscience?
Yes.
Because it'll come into play and then trigger?
Yeah, because they're going to both be put into play at the same time, and then the trigger will go on the stack as soon as the spell resolves, so they'll already be in play.
So do you think it should be this to kill them next turn?
I think you put Dosen out, yeah. I mean, you don't have another reactive spell.
I can Veil. What's up? I got this dude.
Okay.
I agree. Digging for a counterspell. I just like that this. Okay. I want this silver bullet to win, and I want chat to have told me to go get it. Come on, monk.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We were talking about that for the chat. Everything. Yeah. If they show and tell, we drop Aluren. I mean, we drop.
I was gonna say right now I could actually cast the Knight of Autumn and kill that Sylvan Library. But that's I no longer do that. Just go to next. I could Veil, having the fact that they have played Coatl.
What are we gonna get? Besides, I think we get a card.
Thoughtseize.
Oh yeah, sure. We could try that and try Thoughtseize.
We're still in the main phase.
Yeah.
There's nothing worth it.
I mean, we could shuffle their deck after they, but yeah, that'd be the only thing.
I don't think it's worth it.
No.
All right, we got him with the long con. I have never cast this card in my life. Each night, as Master Dozen prays to the kami, the hate he receives in return withers his body a little more. Though the kami are slowly killing him, he continues his prayers. That's weird. Oh, now they feel the urgency to pay some life. What did they went for Unyaro Beasting to shoot down Dozen. They only wanted one, though. I don't need the rest of those cards there. The thing is, Magic Online is going to get the thing wrong, and somehow Knight of Autumn will kill my Lotus Petal. No response.
If it's Unyaro Beasting, okay.
Cool, bro. I got this one. Okay. Might as well. Can they Gristlebrand into double Lotus Petal? Maybe that's why they didn't pay this life. They knew they needed Gristlebrand to get their way out. Or they were counting on my Aluren to play their Uro in hand. I don't think that was the case. Sure, dude. Big bucks, no whammies. Come on, Dozen, the Falling Leaf. MVP.
And with Dozen out, they can't actually use the Aluren.
Taste it. Yeah, I've always had this powerful tech on hand.
Wow.
I'm going to have to click. Oh, they want more draws with Gristlebrand. I was just like, all right, that's more clicks. I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh, okay, maybe that's not the relevant part. Okay. You're dead. Bum, 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 bum.
Don't skip your turn.
That is true. Just rub it in.
No, I just got it.
Alright.
Time journey.
True. So I got this. Click. Yield. Click. Go. What's the treasure one? Bottom.
It's not the goblin one.
Cast. Venture into me dungeon.
Go Dozen.
Okay. Trigger into the tunnels. Yield. Cast. This is the middle one, Dark Pool. Imagine playing D&D of this guy. Oh, just run through the whole dungeon. Click, click, click. Yield, yield, yield. Dark Pool. Yield to that one. Cast. We're only like a minute behind them right now. Okay. Yield. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Cast. Unstable Voodoo. We're going to go into the Lost Mine of Vandelver just for you. Put that on the bottom. Cast. We're going to the tunnels. Treasure me up. Cast. Going to the dark pool. Going back. Back. Into the Delvers. Delvers obviously just overpowered. Did I not put that on the bottom last time?
You did.
I guess I played more than one. That's fair. Into the tunnels. Into the dark pool. I don't actually do it for the last one. Hey, thank you, Strass Daddy, for the follow. Scry to the bottom. I need to put the scry window over here more. Come on down here. Tunnels. Pool. 7 more clicks. Delver. Oh, why would you go up there? All the verdant catacombs are on top of my deck.
Well, you keep drawing the next one, remember?
No, and I'm putting them to the bottom.
Right. Then later in the loop, you draw cards. You keep digging deeper, too.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But yes, they were all on.
Dark pool. I need like a burn spell. Click, 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 click.
You had the tendrils.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Okay. Scry, where's my... This is my library. Bottom. I threw that. Tunnels. Pool. Okay, this was in the middle. Losing this over here, bottom. Tunnels. Pool. What are they at? Oh, I can't really attack. Gristlebind will just block me. Okay, Fandelver. Bottom. Tunnels. I saw somebody write something in chat. I will answer you shortly. Click, 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 click. Fandelver. Scry to the bottom. Tunnels, pool. This is tunnels. Pool. Draw. Should I thought seize just to see if they have anything weird?
You can kill the Grizzle land
Mm-hmm.
and wish for the like engineer and swing through.
They're at 2. I'm just gonna click 6 more times. One more cycle. Almost there. Delver. Bottom. Tunnels. Dark pool. You dead. Sweet list. Is this posted anywhere? No. Are we going to sideboard any differently? Abrupt Decay for the...
Yes.
Do we still want Assassin's Trophy?
I mean, it answers omniscience. But they cast omniscience. I guess if they had something else on the stack after omniscience, you could potentially kill it without them being able to cast something. It's also an answer to.
Yeah. I'm wondering, do I want maybe another Carpet of Flowers just for ramp ability, or like, do I want Thought Seizes, I guess?
I think Thought Seizes is completely relevant. Even going second, you can potentially.
Because they're not necessarily killing me on the first.
Yeah.
I'm going to trim a Living Wish. Hey, thank you for the follow as well. Remind me, I have to put Voodoo on the wheel list. So I'm putting in Abrupt Decay just as an answer maybe to the random snakes or some BS early if it falls to that. And actually, while I'm here, collection, export, save. Did I? I did. I got a minute. Okay. Stream Decker. Deck. Upload new. All right. Submit. Exclamation point deck. There is the dungeon Aluren list. Okay. Turn 1, Thought Seize, Brainstorm, Living Wish.
That seems okay.
I don't really.
Land, but...
This is a lot of land. I could start by brainstorming.
I guess we had how to start with the hand.
Is this good enough? I mean, brainstorm could be anything. So, and then based on what brainstorm finds me, Living Wish can get me the rest of the way. How long did that take me? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? And they were at 12? I gotta click faster. I need to view dungeon information. Oh, there's a times completed?
Yeah, because it matters.
Nice.
For a certain effect.
True, like Azeroth or whatever. They shuffled. Thoughts on Thoughtseize?
Do you think they're gonna go land blood pedal?
Well, I'm not gonna let them. They did. I saw it.
I thought the other player had blood pedal.
Show me your secrets. Xantid Swarm. Return to Nature. Cunning Wish. Preordained Show or Tell.
I mean, they have.
I feel like Show and Tell is the most. And then on my turn, I can Living Wish for like Grist to start because they are not.
Yeah.
Exile target card from graveyard. Okay, I don't want to get Earl versus that.
Exactly. But Grist is fine.
I go get Endurance, go punch him in the face, or Grist to start grinding away. That is a top bottom Prismatic Vista Xanadu Swarm.
Transform is you can't cast spells this turn.
If it attacks, defending player can't this turn. I'm sure in some way this is bugged. Oh, Force Pitching Cunning Wish. Allow it. That was just for value, honestly. All right, so they have Return to Nature sitting on my. I'll take it. Cool. What am I more likely to have? It doesn't matter because I can fetch regardless. No, because Dozen's cooler. Yikes. Play. Fetch. Ponder. I think Ponder gets me deeper.
I mean, getting the Living Wish in the Ponder is not a bad call. Not bad call. And you can shuffle it away next turn.
Mm-hmm. I could Living Wish this turn. I could get Endurance, just block that idiot.
I mean,
I like this better.
I think Grit gets you. Will eventually overwhelm him. And also, like I said, is technically an answer to a show and tell Emrakul.
I just gotta have some dudes out there first. That is create an insect. I'm keeping this around for like emergency brainstorm. I don't feel the need to just like ponder and waste the fetch land. Well, that turns off brainstorm. Mm-hmm. Now, attack and then cash in on the Xantid Swarm just to clear it.
That allows you to actually cast spells and stuff like that.
I think that gives me the best chance to be interactive. The opponent's Grist got them in Modern Cube. Tried to duress it. Can't. It's a creature. What you got? City of Traders. Okay. So, attack, they're going to block with the dude. I don't care about their life total. Why don't I just kill Xanad's Farm? No tax. I thought about that as like, no, don't run into some stupid and then now I don't have the chance to sacrifice whatever. I could see that going poorly and making myself mad. I don't currently.
Sorry, I didn't realize you didn't have that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I ponder here.
Yeah, we'll do it. But you don't have to sacrifice.
Yeah. One.
Is it can't cast spells or can't cast non-creature spells?
Can't cast spells this turn.
Okay, it's attacks, correct? Or attacks and unblocked.
Oh, see, I was thinking. Wah wah. All right, can we click them down from 18? Maybe I needed to have the Aluren in my hand then. Well, no, because then I couldn't play the Acererak. Oh, they still have Return to Nature. I'll allow it. Do you also have Show and Tell? Resolves.
Show and tell, and their one other card is a payoff spell.
Okay. Get ready to click. Click, click, click. 3 minutes, 47 seconds. Yep. Racing the clock. Click, 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 click. $17 more iterations. Cool. Vandelver. Tunnels. I don't think I can get through the loops fast enough. We're going to try, though. $15 more loops. I feel like it's like 20 seconds a loop. I feel like it's going faster. Are they going to make me click through the whole thing? It sure feels that way. We're going to run out of time. Running out of time so fast, it got too much life. You know, come on. I knew I wasn't going to be able to click through it all, so I started to do this. Oh well. Opponent knew they were dead and wouldn't concede. I was trying to build out enough stuff, but I misclicked enough times, and it just didn't matter. Yep. Not going to give them the opportunity. Like, they know they were dead, but I guess they need the win too. All right. So that is an L with an asterisk, I would say there. Could have potentially been a win if I had clicked it. Well, what I'm thinking is, so like I started to go through the iterations. We knew there were not many cards in their hand. Should I, all of that time I was making the token, all that time I was making treasure tokens. If all of those treasure tokens would have been goblins instead, right? So for timing purpose, if I make goblin, and then swing it, like we'll let it go through a turn cycle and then just swing with a bunch of goblins. Timing wise, I think that's what I needed to do, and I just wasn't in the mindset to go for that timing wise. Bump, bump, bump. I guess I should read what all of the dungeons do instead of just clicking it. Yeah, like if I had properly just let Uro be a 6/6, maybe that's what I really needed to do, is make a goblin army and then just swing in. Yeah, that was kind of BS. Yeah, and if I would have, like, I was going through, like, click, trying to do the build up, I kept making treasure tokens. If instead I made a goblin each time I did that, then just pass the turn, untap, and then swing for like 10. And instead of having to do cast the guy with Aluren, choose dungeon, scry the card, cast guy with Aluren, select the level, cast guy with Aluren, select dark pool, cast guy with Aluren. So instead of that, if I would have switched the treasure token over to goblins, I could have done this half as many times and then just swung. Because I was down to like 39 seconds, he was still at 10 life. And what it looks like is it's about, I would say it was about like 15 seconds to 20 seconds per iteration. So 20 life is 6 minutes.
Ooh.
And I started that thing with 4. Like I did not have enough life to run that corridor. But having thought about it, if I would have just instead gone through the goblins, or that's what I was wondering. Let's look at what are they called? Dungeons. I don't need whatever this is. Let's go to Scryfall.
Yeah.
Scryfall Dungeons.
I think they're all at the bottom.
Just show me the freaking dungeons.
I think I'd make a spoiler. They're all at the bottom of the page.
All right, we're on the die. Roll again. This is a solid. We can just kind of do some pondery Euro Thoughtsy stuff.
Look like standard bug, and then.
Oh, I should have led with Thoughtseize to find out for sure what they were. Because, yeah, this is potentially good. Okay. One, two. I have to lose, so I'll get 2 of these cards. I want all these cards. I think the one I could do with the least is Lotus Petal. So let's go like that. Because then I can crack Baleful Strix. I could do this off a Bayou. They could be Blue-Red Delver for all I know, though.
Depending what they play. Might be to play, or...
They could play Mountain Goblin Guide. Well, once upon a time, there was an opponent that played unfair cards. They could just be elves. Elvish Reclaimer. This makes me think they're elves.
Oh.
But that's not an elf that I'm worried about. So I think I want to Strix to start to build up.
But maybe we do need 1 more mana.
Yeah. Okay, what did I say? I want green, black, so Bayou. Okay. Could I have... No, my only fetchable choice was here. I was saying, could I set that up and still have Thoughtseize available? I had 2 basics. I mean, they could be a variety. They could be the 12 post deck that uses Elvish Reclaimer, but I don't think there's fetches in that. I think the basics are just basics. I have to put
the Thespian stage.
Yeah, so it could still be. So Reclaimer can turn this into, and then they just play Yavimaya from hand, and I'm in trouble. Cool! I think I should have led Thoughtseize instead of Ponder. Just to, because I was effectively pondering there, not knowing what I cared about. Hey, remember when we had a Lotus Petal?
Well,
Hmm?
I think you thought so.
Well, what I'm saying is, if he shows me Yavimaya, then it doesn't matter. Because then he has 2020.
But
I
you
need.
You have another turn though.
Well, what I need to do is, I think I play Uro here.
Oh, to try and get a land.
To try to get a land, and then I can Thoughtseize anyway.
Yeah.
And at least
Well,
it like.
if it's a...
Oh, I'm gonna draw a good one.
Well, also, this makes it so one hit of a 2020 doesn't kill you.
Yeah, that's why I did it. That's certainly what I was thinking. Not the Thoughtseize. Well, the Baleful Strix playing defense, I also didn't think about. Yeah, like, it doesn't do me any good to attack. That's not true. I do care about their life total, because it's 74 less clicks or whatever. Really?
He might have another one in his hand.
No, so he's the Cloudpost deck.
Interesting.
Sure. I'm less worried now. Draw land. I Baleful Strix to get another card deep. Like, this is going to have Eldrazi's and stuff. Like, that's the problem if I let him go too big. So,
Or you could kill the Reclaimer.
he can activate and get that, so now he's got 2, 4, 6. Tap 1, 1 floating, get another one, have 9 mana available.
No, wouldn't you have 12?
No, because he would have to tap this, so he's got 3, 6, 9.
So if he does...
I'm saying he would start the turn by Expedition Map, so tapping one of them for 3, using 2 of it, 1 floating, play a new one.
Can't you Reclaimer right now stacking that forest though?
Yeah.
So that then you have 3 in play.
Yeah.
Then
Goes to the next turn.
Right. He Expeditions Maps, tapping 3 down. He has 2 that tap for 3 available. So he plays the next land. Oh yeah, I forgot it comes with tap. That's what it is. I forgot.
Oh, the new Cloudpost. Yes, yeah, the new Cloudpost comes with play tap. So it's either I kill this. I thought I Baleful Strix trying to draw a land.
Or you Thoughtseize.
Or I Uro trying to draw a land.
I think Baleful Strix trying to draw a land also leaves you with the ability to Abrupt Decay versus just Thoughtseize.
Big bucks. So we have it all. So now what I'm wondering is... That's true, though. We are wasting precious seconds. I'm just going to try to Aluren kill next turn. And just hope I'm not dead. I mean, the fact that goes to his hand, I'm kind of fine with that.
He doesn't want to get rid of the green, that looks like.
Which could be legit. Cavern of Souls. I'll allow it. Primeval Titan. Yep. Deal, you're dead.
Unless he's got something else.
He doesn't. I say that, and he has Force Vigor me. Potentially, if we draw a land, we can Thoughtseize to check that the coast is clear for Aluren. I didn't even think of that, because it's like, well, that doesn't kill me. So I wasn't. By default, it didn't kill me, therefore it made me stronger. Sure, you're not going to live to see that turn. Yeah, whatever.
Cascade Burrow to maybe draw something. Now we can thought seize,
Mm.
and then if he responds to something, attack right kill him.
Yeah. Kozlek. That's not good enough. I'll let you shuffle. Always yield. Into the mine. Always yield. Bottom. Goblin. I wonder what the store. Can you look up what the storeroom does?
Sure.
Click, 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 click.
+1/+1 counter on target creature.
+1/+1.
On target creature. Counter.
So I can pump up a Baleful Strix?
Yeah.
They don't have reach over there, right?
I don't think they have reach over there.
Alright, we're going into the storeroom, trying something new. I gotta go this way, though. Is that any faster? Feels the same.
It's the exact same. In fact, it's actually a couple of them.
I saved targets, so hopefully it should be the same.
No, because you'll have to go to your next step.
Should have played around it.
You could go through the Mad Mage and make it so that their primetime can't attack until your next turn. And that one also makes 2 1/1s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look and see if it's better for some reason.
Right. How many layers does this one have?
I'll let you know next time it pops up.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I think Mad Mage has an extra layer.
Mad Mage is 7. But you get 2 goblins.
But it's 2 more clicks.
It's 2 more clicks, but there's also a bunch more scries in there. So yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Scry I feel like is the worst thing for me. Other than having to go back and cast with Aluren. Like you have to right click to cast with Aluren.
Yeah.
Back to the delt. So we're up to 5 damage. We're up to 6. 7 in the air. 10 more iterations. We need, like, I guess the one where it just straight burns them out for 2 is faster. Like, this is clever. This is better in real life, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
That it's a more compact kill. It's better to do in general.
Real estate.
Yeah. But I do think that yeah, this definitely gets worse. With it's just more clicks than Cavern Harpy stuff. So that's 8. If those goblins had haste, that'd be awesome. Or if I had something I could like sacrifice goblins to. Because I can't even pass the turn. Because he has Iugen, he should be able to search up.
Take 7 mana to search.
Oh, that's true. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11.
I mean, he was hoping the eye would get into thing. But you can pass turn if you use the other dungeon and say Primetime can't attack next turn.
Yeah. So this is 10.
Or yeah, it's actually
Get burned. What does Fungi Caverns do?
Fungi Caverns is -4, -0 until the end of your next turn. Until your next turn. Target creature.
Might as well read me all of them.
Alright. So Dungeon of Mind Mage. Gain a life. Scry 1. Then you get the choice of create a treasure token or target creature can't attack until your next turn. Then to scry 2. Then to the choice of exile the top 2 cards of your library, you may play them, or create 2 1/1 black skeletons.
Yeah, I think we need like take an extra turn, or I mean, Lighthouse Chronologist, is that it? Or you would have to level that up. I don't know, you get a lot of mana.
I mean, if you were getting treasure tokens, yeah.
I feel like my wrist is gonna fall off.
I just
Hmm.
love how
This guy went to go make a sandwich.
I mean, I like how that is.
He's like mowing the yard.
I like how you are actively doing things to win the game, and you're going to lose because
Interface. There's no macro programmable. Like I'm doing, I guess I am making some decisions because Scry is relevant, but
you could say always leave on top.
If that was a thing. Yeah, the fact that this could be so much clearer in paper. You know what I mean? Like, it's so the reason we're playing this, it's not faster. It's definitely not faster, but like overall the space in your deck, it takes up less slots, if that makes sense. So you could effectively have more cantrips, more digging to the combo itself. That's really the draw behind it. So I guess in a way it is better that, but it's not. It is way more click intensive on Magic Online, that's for sure. And the it would probably be a faster kill to have like the what is it? The parasitic Strix that like deals damage to him with life. Almost there. There at one. Yeah, I lost my wrist in the dungeon. Like I just know I'm clicking. I don't even know like what step I'm on. Okay, here's the last entrance into the dungeon. No, thank you. We gotta go. I'm gonna get a goblin this time. Oh, I almost clicked the wrong one. Dark pool. Got him. Oh my gosh.
Carpal tunnel, the deck.
All right. So they're effectively a mono green big mana deck that is going to quickly ramp up and play Eldrazi nonsense. I don't feel like Brazen Borrower does me really that much good.
I mean, if you need it, you've got Wish for it.
Yeah.
So
theoretically, Fatal Push type stuff to mess with the Reclaimer. They don't always play Reclaimer though. A lot of this stuff doesn't seem like it's good enough. Like, should I just I feel like they're just going to ignore me. If anything, they're going to have if they don't have wait, what does the white half of this do? Put target creature or enchantment from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So we can never steal an Eldrazi.
I mean, if you get 10 costs.
Is this an instant?
No, but if they put Exile again.
Ulamog. Yeah, but how's it getting in the graveyard? It's indestructible. I mean, this could sweep a Reclaimer and map.
I mean, potentially.
I really don't see much that I want to bring.
No, I don't think so.
I think if I'm gonna Abrupt Decay or whatever, I think that's better than Fatal Push. Carpet Flowers is a joke. Veil Summer. I don't think I need to worry about them playing spells on my turn. This,
I think you need it. You got Wish for it.
This could maybe shoot some of their stuff down. So just kind of keep this core.
Yeah, I think you could run that.
Deck's perfect. My hand is numb. We missed out some clicks there. No possible play yield all. Is this good enough?
You're the one who suggested this one back to me.
Yeah, I know. We're on the draw.
And I was like, that sounds fun.
Thoughtseize, Trophy. We have a Force of Will. I can trophy their lands.
Trophying a Cloud Post seems legit. Is that Cloud Post or is that?
That is Cloud Post. Okay. Tabernacle. Sure. Nice draws over here.
Hey, I like how Glacial Chasm won't stop you from killing with actual damage.
Nice, get wrecked. You gonna give me Yavimaya?
Can you? You could.
I could blow it up, but I don't think that's necessarily what I'm worried about yet. But it's like, what else am I doing?
Aluren.
Tabernacle. No. Sure. Shit. they gained 4 minutes. Is how I'm looking at that. And is this just an Eldrazi? Yeah. So they're gonna draw. I have to counter that, right?
I mean, you can't.
Well, the Annihilator dude is bad for me.
But he doesn't get another turn. You can just Assassin's Trophy it.
I can't right now.
Well, I mean, on their turn. Yeah, I mean, you can counter it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to do it before it attacks. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Yeah, discard punk. Discard Glacial Chasm. Okay, so green. Three, 6, 9, 10.
Probably 11.
Well, they'll get a forest.
So they'll have 12 next turn. Great number.
Played once upon a time. Get in there. You guys got to do some heavy lifting. Sure. Emrakul. I need, like, Asua. Don't Glimmer Pose. Like, that's the thing is, they know. They just have to gain some life. 9. Green Sun Zenith. Nope. Try again. You jerk.
Well, now, if you get the Aluren, you can draw it, whatever you need.
Well, I mean, what really is there to go get? See, now maybe I needed to stop that. That just goes gets Eye of Ugin.
True.
And then it's Emrakul. What would be hilarious is it's Emrakul to Promise Them like their avatar, and then they take my turns and run out of their clock. I don't think that's how it works.
Or you just draw Aluren on your next end of turn.
Yeah, we're gonna brainstorm and we're gonna hope.
Because you draw Aluren, you pretty much get Asherak. I mean, you've got 7 of them in your deck. I mean, well.
Yeah, but I have to click through it all. Really? That was wrong. That was absolutely wrong for them.
I think they're
4,
trying to
8, 12.
So they can do it so they can have the amount of mana to search and play it in the same turn.
They did. Ivugan doesn't come in tapped, right?
Yes, but they couldn't Ivugan for Emrakul and play Emrakul in the same turn. Is what I was saying.
Blue.
Play the Harpy to bounce the Strix to then replay a Strix for another card.
I probably should have, but I'm already in my end stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, and the discount. And it can't be covered. Okay. Is there Why did you only let me play one Assassin's Shrine? Yeah, like they don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything. I think we just have to try and go faster.
Grist could kill Emrakul, except they're going to gain the
Extra turn.
they're taking an extra turn when they do it. Pithing Needle. I don't know what that names. Green Sun Zenith. They don't have green. They have Cavern of Souls. They have Caracas. What are you gonna do? Bounce my legend?
That you're trying to bounce?
Yeah.
Why do you think that thing?
Because just in case Magic Online fucks up somehow, and that's what stops me. Like, I'm kind of worried that stuff could happen. Basic Forest, Green Sun. Yeah, I should. Why didn't I just take that? Because I'm trying to rush. Dig, dig, dig. Nope. Get your hands ready.
Warm it up.
Flex. 8 minutes, 49 seconds. Sure. What could this go get? What lands? What lands are going to mess with me? I do think that might have been a good point, Mo, to use Living Wit. I'm just in like panic survival mode currently. Caracas, huh? Yield. Into the mines. There's the pool.
How many trades before you switch over to Goblin?
I'm just gonna do all of it. I mean, do you like they just play?
Keep going, but,
I'm saying the tabernacle me or something, and then I have to pay for these goblins. I don't think it's viable to go for. I'm just gonna try to 19 more times it. 18 more times it. Sign up for this exciting however many more turns as I miss my click.
that scry is the worst part.
The scry is very annoying, yes. Complete. Center. Come on, dude. I think it's one of those things like they're just like they're not gonna scoop.
They're like, if you can get it, you can get it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's a limitation of the program. It's up to you to do it, which is a valid excuse that Magic Online is flawed. I think everybody knows Magic Online is flawed. What is It's Julian has this when he goes off with like glimpse in elves. It's like Ride of the Valkyries. But I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It feels like that, but it's you're never gonna click that many times. The fact you have to go all the way back over here to do the interface. You can't like pre-select. Select the mine. Select my scry. Racing the clock. $12 more times, huh? And it feels like sometimes they're waiting to click, so it throws off my rhythm. Very cool. Misclick, cool, cool. I think I have it down to 16 seconds. I still don't know if that's enough. What's 160 seconds? 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Into the mine. Into the sky. Dark pool. I feel like I'm getting faster at it. Enough practice. Okay. I hope our opponent is at least like reading a good book, is enjoying their dinner.
We might be able to get it down more clicks. I'll probably play after.
Okay. Right here. The fact that stuff keeps moving around is also really annoying. It's like, whoop. Do you mean 2 pixels this way?
I think I can get us without the scry.
What do I have to do to not scry?
Not yield to the scry and respond to the scry trigger by recasting him.
Yep. I see what you're saying. We'd have to have it once we have the second one.
Yeah. And
No, that's a good point. Or a cavern harpy could do it.
But no, you don't need a second one because he bounces back to your hand, enters the dungeon. When you get there, it creates the trigger to scry. In response to that, you should be able to.
Is he back in my hand yet?
I don't know yet.
Well, okay, look. Yeah, I'm choosing to do that one. So yeah, I would say yes. It should be back in my hand with the dude on the trigger on the stack.
Because you then choose which. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have time to say like take my auto yields off.
Right, not now, but I
Mhm.
mean, for a future one, you could try it.
You mean after we win a match? I hope all 9 of you are still awake out there. I barely am. I my hand. You might play the last match.
Oh, I might. Great.
Are you familiar with?
Not familiar at all with the interface.
Cool, yeah, so you're not playing. Yeah, can't you just go click, 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 click? That's the other thing is once it gets over here to the side, like the drawing a card is almost a drawback. Okay, the last one just cycles through. What are they at? 4 minutes? That's plenty of time. Yeah, we definitely got faster. Because I feel like they were at most of their life total. Are they going to tutor up? What's the Cloud Post gain life one? They should. As a troll. I would. Look, we're getting ahead of him on time somehow.
He doesn't have he doesn't have auto yield on.
Why not? He's coming down in the pit with me.
He's
Probably messing with the yields.
Yeah, to be able to
take a second here and there.
Yeah, so that he can get in with if he wants to do the thing.
I mean, he's gonna have to do it soon. But no, I definitely think I need to. That's the big thing. Playing around the scry. The scry is the thing that is the worst so far, I would say. Because it's a whole separate window I have to go into. We're almost there. One more loop. How many cards are left in my deck? Okay. Because theoretically, we could also stack to not do the draw.
We'll probably stack to both, not to both.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they got there. Can I respond with Assassin's Trophy?
You could respond with another Ashrak if you have another one in your hand. Or
No, I shipped it. Well, now we know what they were waiting for.
They were hoping that it would buy them enough time for you to time out potentially.
No, I'm still at. I'm
No. I think they were
hoping.
I mean, it was their only shot, really. Was you timing out, and they were trying to make it so that it would happen.
What's funny is I forgot where I was in my loop. Last time into the breach, dear friends. I think. I've already forgotten where I am.
Technically, if you go into Ashrak's dungeon, there's a lose life on the first pick, but I wouldn't do that just in case.
I am not. I don't even know who Ashrak is. Oh, is that who I am?
Yeah, if you go into the dungeon that he actually cares about, the first
Got it. He's like, I don't know, maybe this time around he'll forget to lose life. Are you going to make me wait 3 more minutes? If so, I hope.
Your baseball team loses.
Yeah, I hope. Which the All-Star game started half an hour ago. This is a real quick deck. remember that real quick set of games? We still have a match to go. Yikes! Why can't we just play like Blue Red Delver and have them like quickly kill us? Yeah, I think they're literally gonna make us wait. Well, stay classy, opponent. I don't feel like I was playing slow, other than my deck is slow to win, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, it wasn't like any slow play or anything like that.
And they obviously are sitting at their chair because they've had to click all this time because they were waiting on the Elvish Reclaimer. So it's not like I other than maybe playing this kind of deck is
terrible online.
Well, no, like I'm saying, the experience for them, but they're playing a drop an Eldrazi on you turn 3. So like, can they really talk? Can they? Maybe look in the mirror, opponent. No, I feel bad because they just had to let the dog out. Someone fell down and they had to go rush to their aid. What's another legit excuse? Explosive diarrhea. Sorry, Wilshire 9 has explosive diarrhea.
Heart attack.
Well, no, that's mean.
Oh yeah.
Like if they just crapped their pants, then like we can all laugh about it later.
Dog
yeah, what?
Explosive diarrhea.
The dog, that's even a better one because that has happened to me. I have come home to the puppy. The first puppy, Lily. Lily was like in her crate, like standing like this, like she couldn't stop, and like I think she had a lot of trouble with her different foods early on. But then Sirius could have done that. Instead, got up on the side and shot it out the cage against the wall, and it's like, are you kidding me? And I got the lovely joy of having to clean up both of those because at neither time was JP's wife at home. And thank you for the games, opponent. I really do appreciate. Watch, that whole time my connection was bad, and we somehow timed out. Their clock has been at 0 for a while. What's going on? This isn't funny. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, do not do this to me, Magic Online. I clicked way too much.
It is not a Steve 05 special.
Oh. Well, no, okay, we should be 2-2 right now.
Okay.
We should be 2-2 if we had thought through the sequencing and stuff. Like, the wasted time with Scry it's just stupid. All right. Last match of the night. I hope they combo kill us like on the first turn, or they are an entirely reasonable person and they scoop to us. I will accept either option. Oh. Looking at the deck overall, is there anything you feel like we were missing?
I am not really feeling a Lotus Petal.
No, I think they did a lot.
Okay.
I think the acceleration from Lotus Petal has been legit.
Okay.
That's not where I would go. I would... Have I even hit anything with Abrupt Decay?
Yeah.
What?
Red
Yeah, but that's true.
And I mean, we haven't played Delver, where I think
We have not played actual Delver. That is true.
where I think they will actually be relevant as well.
Opponent dodging us. Wind Trader. They said, wait, I'm queued up against what kind of deck? Won the die roll. We did. We won 4 out of 5 die rolls. Nope. Yep. Play a bug deck. Now. They're 1 and 2. What I'm saying is, do I want to ship the green or do I want to ship the snow-covered island? Like, if they are Delver, I want to keep this. But I also want double green.
But you have low penalty.
That's true. Oh!
No, they're elves. I see Wirewood Symbiote and Natural Order.
So Green Sun Zenith, Natural Order, Allosaur Shepherds. I can't counter them. They already have 1 Dryad Arbor in their hand. It's gotta be Natural Order, right? That's the one I would be the most worried about. Or is it Green Sun Zenith? Because my plan here is turn 2 Living Wish. Turn 3 Plague Engineer. So is Natural Order the bigger problem for me? Or, no. I was going to say because between Dryad Arbors, they could still Natural Order off that even if I kill the elves. You know what I mean?
Yep. Or their freaking symbiote. That's in the deck.
Do we get double Dryad? Okay, 5 cards left in hand. We know what they are. One, two. Oh, we almost could. Yes. There's no reason not to go elf, right? Other than, can I pick up 2 Dryad Arbors? Thank you, JP's wife. If you're hungry, you can go eat. You have to return an elf, correct? Yes. Okay. Yeah, because this... I don't see how you don't. I can't. Abrupt decay that guy. 1, 2, play the Savannah. So he's holding Dryad Arbor, Archon, and some friends. It's like he's holding a Dryad Arbor because this one was searched out. That's the only thing is are there other Dryads? I don't see how I can't name. You have to name elf. If we draw Cavern Harpy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, if we draw Cavern Harpy. We did not. We drew a Lich. I mean, hear me out. I kind of want to kill Wirewood Symbiote. I want to kill Insect first. But no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I don't... If I had the Harpy, I could change it. Yep. Need an elf to bounce. Yes. Once upon a time, there was an elf. Oh.
approaching better now.
Come on, Cavern Harpy. Nice grist.
We'll see what else is in his hand too.
True. Grist, Allosaur Shepherd, Green. Well, they can Green Sun for it. Whatever.
They don't have the mana. Right?
I'm saying, like, theoretically.
Slow lich.
Hear me out.
It's
What
a
are
scry.
for each Attonant? For what?
So the first thing is a scry. Like I said, slow lich.
What does Yawning Portal do?
Um,
Is there anything that's like everybody sacks stuff?
That's the one.
The real one?
That's the real one. The one you don't want. I would go that one, and just take the scry, and be like,
Top.
and be like, okay.
No attacks. This is gonna be awesome. Attack, no blocks. Cavern Harpy it back. Is there any way we can get them to block? No. So, yeah, right now they could Green Sun for up to 2. I think they need to wait to Green Sun. Yeah, so we kill the Dryads next, then we deal with insects. Because I don't think they could get explosive. That's not true. They could get explosive with the elves. Well, here's the other thing: is we know we are drawing Cavern Harpy. Shit. Well, they got enough to go for it.
Well, they're gonna need what? Grist now?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then they'll pop your dude.
Mm-hmm. That's annoying. Can I retroactively scry to the bottom? They have to sacrifice somebody to do it. He comes in with 3 counters, right?
Yeah, he comes in with enough to do it.
Okay.
But
oh, we had it all.
maybe they only play one grist.
That would be awesome. Maybe they are just realizing they only play 1 grist. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. They are hoping to draw a land.
To cast
To cast.
the Archon?
Yeah. Because they return this elf to untap that land. 1, 2, 3, 4. This comes in tapped. Yeah, so he can't rotate in the cradle. And once I'm in the dungeon, I have to use this dungeon.
Yep.
It's trap.
Well, we have perfect knowledge too, though. So.
So if he draws a land, I get Archon, but I think I'm willing to let that happen.
Yeah, what's he gonna pick?
Because you cannot pick creature. Right? You should name enchantment.
I think you Cavern Harpy here, though, to protect from a possible grist off the top.
Mm. Green Sun.
What, and you target your Cavern Harpy and you bounce it in response?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I meant Gaia's Cradle. That's in my head. I saw them in my head, I saw them tapping it. All-Star game today. Yeah, they had to land. Pete Alonso from the New York Mets won the home run derby last night because he is not truthfully human. It was pretty ridiculous. Flying Vigilance Tramp. What are they going to name? Should name enchantment. Yep. So now Aluren is not an out. Turn away. Trample, huh? That's fair.
I would kill a Dryad.
Yeah, I guess we have some time, right? That's Vigilance, too. That's fair. Come on, Assassin's Trophy. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Vision Wish would do too, because you could balance with Brazen.
I'll just kill it.
Or yeah, you could do that too.
Alright, so this is not what I need right now on the forces. That might come in handy later. Okay. That is a 3/4. So I can bring him back. Next turn is a 6/6. Start gaining life. Blue, blue, green, green. That could be bad news. Tap for 3, pick it up.
He's only got.
Mm-hmm. Because this could be, it's what, a 5/5? Base 5/5? So that makes this a 7, 7, 12. I could block a trade there, though.
That's a fair card.
Nope. So they pump, they come through. Really? Okay. It could have been way worse for me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello.
2 to play Grist.
Did they get trampled when they become dinosaurs or no?
No. Can I draw a land so I can play this Abrupt Decay? Like a champ. Come on. Now, the only problem is this Wirewood Symbiote can just run away, the Allosaur Shepherd, if I try to Abrupt Decay. So he's going to go wide, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It doesn't do me any good to do it now versus then. So now I am just dead.
Well, let's see how we play this.
It's true. He could do something stupid and untap for no good reason. I think this was maybe too cute, but it took him off extra mana. Like, this would have 3 different elves dead. I don't know. It definitely felt right when we did it, but I think long term it ended up costing me. What are you doing? He's activating this. This is end step.
Oh.
He's gonna go get a Dryad Arbor? I don't know. And then he's gonna untap this target creature. Oh, please do that, you buffoon. That would be terrific. Sure. Return this elf to untap that one. You got it. Like, whatever this is, I'll allow it. Savannah. You got it. Return an elf. Oh, come on! It was right in front of you. You could have done it. I drew this land perfectly for no good reason. Oh, I just drew a Crater Hoof. That's nice. You freaking skunk.
I drew the Crater Hoof.
Boo.
Burns.
Okay. Question being, so I still want the. Is Thoughtseize worthwhile? You know what I mean?
Endurance probably isn't.
Yeah, endurance sucks. No, I'm saying Grist, is it better in the sideboard as having multiple copies that way? Thoughtseize can see what's going on and try to stop it. I guess especially if we're doing Plague Engineer, Fatal Push, Sweeper.
Do we want to put the one Plague Engineer in the main or leave it for the having 4 with Wish?
That's true. I was thinking this was the second one. It is not. Why don't I have a second one? That'd be great. Yeah, you have more of them by doing that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
All right. Plus, losing a game and just wasted time. Having to try to win through 2. Come on, opponents. I love how this was meant to be a quick stream and it is clocking in at 3.5 hours already as we continue to soldier on Clickapalooza.
Ah, the Clickapalooza.
Dinner smells good.
Yes, it does.
I'm down in the basement, yet I can smell the chicken dinner upstairs. Won the die roll. Yep. Bayou. What we got? Prismatic ending.
What's that one do?
Can kill our stuff. It can remove a thing. I'm thinking right now Green Sun Zenith for their acceleration.
Yeah. I mean, they don't really have anything else.
It's the one that like engineered explosives.
Oh, okay. But just the one target or everything?
No, so it's exile target non-land permanent with mana value less than or equal to the number of the colors mana spent. So you can pay 1 white mana to hit a 1/1,
Okay, got it.
or to hit a 1 CMC, or white green to hit a 2, white green black to hit a 3. So white green black vindicate your Plague Engineer. It's not bad. Got a Wooded Foothills. Played the Wooded Foothills. Which elf is coming out? Shepherd? Shepherd makes the most sense. Can't counter him. Birchlore Ranger. I'll allow it. Maybe.
Do we set up the Living Wish for Plague Engineer again?
Yeah, I think I just have to. And then I counter the removal spell. Now, yeah, because it's a green.
And see, thankfully we kept it in the board.
That's true, yeah. That ensured we drew it in a timely manner. You know what's funny?
What?
We're ahead on clock. Hard to believe, but we're ahead. Symbiote, yeah. Okay, you still have a Windswept Heathen hand. Accept. Green. Are you going to bounce it back to hand and play as a morph?
If he lets it hit it play, he doesn't get the choice.
It's true.
Is he watching your stream?
Hello. So here's the question: is do I just hit insect?
He's got one mystery card besides Loving Elf.
No, I think
You have to
I think I hit elf just based on what happened last time, and it's like, oh, I tried to get cute, and it ended up being a problem. And if their game plan includes playing Birchfloor Rangers as a morph, cool.
Yeah.
Because I like the fact that Lotus Petal can accelerate immediately. Instead of waiting for Bird of Paradise, I've liked it so far. The biggest reason the problems we've had is due to having to click 46 times to get through everything. So far, that has been the biggest issue I've had. Did they play the Windswept Heath?
Yes.
Okay. So
Or do you want to ponder first, then or
I haven't needed it to be repeatable, Nathan. That's just what I've noticed is what I want more than anything is to quickly get up to the 4 mana. Not because the combo is so compact now. It's just one card. guess I should ponder here. It can be underground.
I mean, I take both storms. Because I mean, you gotta shuffle.
And then I have this fetch for next turn. We also have Uro out of the graveyard.
Yeah.
Do you have another prismatic ending?
Or is it more?
I believe it. Oh, okay. So theoretically, we crack this. We would draw 3 and put 2 back, so we couldn't force anyway. Goodbye. And then it's exiled. Can we Living Wish for it again?
No.
I know. Stupid Living Wish.
I want to see you draw the Pernicious Deed, though.
I forgot about it. Okay, so Island is currently on top. So if I cast Uro, I will draw that island. This is kind of scary. I'm saying as opposed to brainstorming, looking for something right now. I think this is how. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. But he only has one other elf.
Oh, true. But I was talking about for making his elves uncountable.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it elves or green creatures?
This is green spells. So yeah, I can't. Yeah, okay. If he has the natural order, he got me. So yeah, maybe that would be. I could also brainstorm here. I'm gonna see 4, put 2 back. What do you think the card in his hand is? Not in play anymore is what it is. We saw Black Sources, right? Big box, no whammies. Me. All right.
Well, that means, that is.
Hey, it ain't. Yeah. That card ain't killing us right now. Now the thing is, here he can return elves, so I don't get in for 6, but I'll still gain life and draw cards, and eventually I'll be able to deal with the symbiote.
Unless he Crater himself at the top.
Which he will. 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay. That's fine. You gonna attack? I dare you. Then he just picks it up. Okay. I was clicking through. I don't have fast effects. I didn't thought I clicked through declare blockers. Awesome. Well, we might not have enough time to click through 2 wins anyway. But still, because we're drawing. Or no, I fetched. We have a blank slate on top. Oh, this could have been a Bird of Paradise. feel like it doesn't even matter. I mean, I guess there's still only 2/5/5s. If I attack here, at least I'll gain my life. I can play.
Yeah, you can play Strix to be blocker.
Wait.
And you can potentially abrupt decay if he does something stupid.
Returning is part of the cost.
Oh, I know that.
Well, here's the other thing: is it tell me which one used their ability?
Yeah, it'll put the little arrow saying this one's activating his ability. Remember?
Okay, good. I guess that's fair. He'll take the damage back. Well, that's not what I expected. So block 8. I think that's exactly, isn't it? I kill this. That's why he couldn't do it. One, two, three, four. I need to take away the haste ability, right? So if I shoot this, they just pick it up. He replays it. Yeah. Okay, so what are our choices? I'm thinking it's Grist right now. That seems like the best target. Because if he replays it, I block this. Theoretically, if I would have gone after this, then he has to play the Allosaurus, or the Allosaurus Shepherd is what attacks. And then I block that.
But he's gonna bounce it if you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no decision here. Declare blocker step. That must be what I screwed up last time. So I should be at 5 more life. It's my own fault. Mm-hmm. What else you got? Nah, Bajuga Bog! I was say, do I have any insects to flip over? 1, 2, 3. What are the first sections of each of them?
One of them's gain a life.
First?
Yeah, the first thing is gain 1 life.
Let's view dungeon information.
It's the Mind Mage. Gain a life.
Gain 1 life, scry 1. Which do you think we should do first?
Draw a card with Uro?
Just to get the life as well?
Yeah. I mean, because right now, if you just play your stuff, he probably outswings you.
Mm-hmm. We're still ahead on clocks. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Terrific draw. Alright, so Grist can put a blocker out, and or do I shoot? Well, no, I think I can't trade off. I need to get the blocker out first.
He's debating whether to double block and change them to 5/5. Okay.
That's fine, dude. You can't deal damage and pick him back up.
I'll take this trade.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll get it back. What is my dungeon information again? Each player loses a life. Scry 1. Make some melds. Can't. Alright, I feel okay with that trade. Now, black, green, other.
Insect.
Make an insect and mill to help the Euro. I'm glad you played Bajuga Bog first. Like, they knew I had Grist in hand, right?
Yeah, they did. Because you fetched it out of your board.
Do I have any insects to mill? Am I gaining a life or am I scrying?
That's up to you.
I think this because I want blockers.
Yeah, and you get them sooner in that one.
Mm-hmm. I just love me some Fan Delver.
But yeah, we could respond to this because it does go on the stack.
Yep.
And he's already back in your hand.
So
You can get another
potentially get this.
Brazen Borrower? I don't know. Endurance for a butt?
I mean that's not as good as a 5/5.
Cavern Harpy to bounce your Strix to draw cards?
As long as they don't trample. I almost feel like this isn't good enough.
Yeah, it might not. I mean, it might just not be.
I mean, just draw. What do you call it? Aluren. Grist. Grist, sack Dryad Arbor. Does it blow up a Planeswalker? Don't do it to me. Alright, I have no idea what's happening anymore. They're like, tap this, tap this, tap this, tap this. I hate you so much. Do not play a Crater Huff. How did it take that long to get a Crater Hoof? Or are they trolling me? If you are watching the stream and just messing with me, bravo, first of all. And please hit that follow button if you're going to sit here and smash me. What was that?
He tapped his.
He needed 9 mana to Green Sun because he drew a Green Sun. So then this will be 5. Yep, we're dead. Because the guy himself has trample. And he gives everybody trample. So 5, 10, 19. How much do we have on defense?
Yep.
2. That's game. Well. I think there were moments that were interesting. Overall, it feels like this would have been a 2-3. And 2-3 for something that is not 100% where we want it to be. Hey, I've played worse. So, thanks everybody for hanging out today and watching the stream. Thanks, Steve, for making the trip. I really do appreciate it. And next time, 2 days from now, the plan on Thursday is that we'll be playing Vintage Hate Bears, courtesy of Vandwedge. So, thanks for Mana Traders sponsoring the stream. And I am now part of, Swish Gaming. So, take a look out for swishgaming.com. There will be more content coming to the site there as well. Enjoy the All-Star Game of Dinner. Thank you very much. I hope all of you out there enjoy your night. We will see you next time. Take care.